What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of How I Get My Day Started in the Studio. And we're ready to go. Well, what's up, YouTube? We have a very long day today. I'm gonna run to Starbucks real quick. Our C24 just made it, the Apollo X, and the 4710D is at the facility. Only thing we have to do, I need to go down and install it. So I'm really excited about that. The studio is gonna be fantastic. We have the new Atoms that's coming in, the S3Hs. And of course, I'm working on a new TV series with Daystorm Powers. He just got nominated for an Emmy, and we look for the release on the 19th. I'm excited about that. I will be posting a lot of tutorials and things like that and unboxing as I usually do. Like I'm going to unbox the Apollos and the 4710D because I want you guys to be a part of that with me, because this is a very important moment in my life. And who else would I share with other than you guys who've been supporting me for the past year and a half? So let me run over to Starbucks to get my coffee, and we're going to get the day started. I'll be doing the Tasha podcast and a few other things, and I have a couple business calls today. But we're good. Let's go. So you guys know your boy had to come to Starbucks, and I just got pretty much my cafe latte toffee nut. I'm not as tough at Starbucks as I am on YouTube, but yeah, let me pay for this coffee, guys. So just got my coffee and get a little organized, and I don't know if we're gonna go for a ride. Natasha's in the car with me, of course, but I know she don't want to be on camera because she has some dog action right now. So let me go ahead and walk over here and get my coffee. It's cool here. Halloween Spirit City is open over here. Shoot, we about to get our Halloween on. When I go to Starbucks, I always get venti ice water. Since it's free, it's 7 times filtered, and it's good to have in the studio while you're working because you don't have to get up to go get water, especially since you already made your coffee run. And this is Natasha's, of course. But yeah, make sure you get your water, drink your water while you're working in the studio daily, because trust me, it's great energy and it helps you think, helps you focus, and then you keep your system nice and functioning. And we are back at the studio. Got my coffee. Nice little ride we did. You guys know the microphones that I rock with. Right now, this is just Logic. Have a Halloween track that I'm working on before we jump into the podcast. I need to close out these calendars because I like to have my Facebook and my calendar open when I'm on my studio computer. I just need to use that for MacBook. But yeah, this is the Halloween track. I want to go R&B with this joint. I had the hardest time playing that TV show riff that I composed on the Akai Advanced 61 because the keys just feel funny. That's why I actually put my Motif XF6 right here back in my centerpiece as far as my controller in my home studio. In our commercial studio, private studio, whatever you want to call it, at Rainio, we have a montage that we already have set up, and I'm going to be using that more than the XF6, but I still will have both my XF6 in the studio. But yeah, I'm actually working on this podcast, what I'm supposed to be doing today. And we already got the cues in it. And of course, I composed the music, and I engineered the vocals, and I mixed the vocals as well.
Okay, so this episode is actually...
And the thing about podcasts is they're actually like music production. Especially when you want to do it great. You want to have certain cues at certain points, a song cue at certain points to cause, keep the audience attention. Whether it's, if you're talking about an ocean, have sound effects, just different things like that. I just tend to be creative, even if it's something like a podcast. And this is my girlfriend podcast, so I would probably be beaten if I didn't put my best foot forward that I would put for my clients, if I didn't give her the same, type of creative thought. That's what we want to call it. So, but yeah, I approach podcasts the exact same way. And we're going to actually get this out today. And another thing I like about podcasts is they have platforms to where you can upload them and they instantly go to iTunes the same day, and they go out to the public the same day. I forgot what software or what hosting company she uses, but I definitely let you guys know if you have a podcast that you're starting as well. But yeah, I'm diving into this today, and then I have a few meetings in a couple of minutes. Well, actually a couple of hours, so I have a little time to get this video edited and uploaded for you guys, because I want to bring you guys on a journey. I promised that I would, and while we build Rainio and we build the studio, do the installs, you guys will be with me as well. This is what we're supposed to do. You know, we are a community, and we're supposed to share information, and we're supposed to give each other insight on how we start our days in the studio.
Talking about one of my favorite things I love to talk about, which is taking the big, scary leaps, the leaps that terrify you the most.
Now, here's a quick tip. If you ever find yourself working with someone on a podcast, or you find yourself engineering or doing music for it, producing it, and they want you to pretty much record them and do the editing for it, always have the timer up. I always have the timer up. The reason why I have the timer up, because when you're actually recording or mixing or producing it, most of the time, a person that's doing the podcast has never really worked with Pro Tools. So you want to have the timer up so they can see it as well, the big timer, and you can see it as well. And they can be like, oh, it happened at 41 seconds, because that's the language that most people speak. And it's the same thing in film. If you're in film, you have the big timer up, but you're going to do it in time code, because directors and editors, they speak time code. They don't really speak, you know, like minutes and seconds and stuff like that. They just say, okay, we want this time code to begin here and this to end here at this time code. They say TC. It's always useful to have those up. You don't need much. And that's pretty much it, guys. With tracks like this, you don't need much. You just, throw a synth on it, make sure the drums are tight, because that's what, artists and people are really demanding nowadays. As long as you stay true to yourself as a creator, you can create some dope stuff, man. Just keeping an open ear and just kind of experiment on how can you make something sound good to not only yourself, but the audience that's going to be listening to it and the artist that is looking for the record. But this is going in the catalog. Today was a long day, and as you guys see, it's only like 2:30 now. I have this video up to you guys in another hour, and I still have calls after that, and then I get in the studio and work late after that, after the calls, and just go hard all night. Get a little rest, man, before we start to install on the C24, the Apollo X 8P, the 4710D, the Atom S3H is coming in. We also have the Prime Acoustics. I have 3 clouds coming in. The Prime Acoustic Stratus clouds that go above the console. You got to do that install, and also the London 16. So it's going to be, next week is going to be a long week, guys, and I hope you guys are ready for that. Really do appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, man. I love this, and I love you guys for always coming through to check me out. And let me know what's going on with you guys. Comment below. Let me know what you like about this video. I just commented below. We'll keep making them, guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Archie Beatz. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And I'm signing off.
Archie beat on the beat. Yeah.